I'd probably poop myself right now if one of the Hive Lords came up out of the ground right here. What is going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Helldivers 2 today. As you can see, I have played a little bit. I am level 30. I figured I'd give you guys a break from all my small land videos. For those of you that are liking those videos, I appreciate that, and I will definitely get back to it. I'm kind of hooked on that game at the moment, but I figured I'd just mix it up a little bit with this one. So, I just want to talk about something real quick. First of all, in this game, it's kind of annoying that it keeps giving me all these notifications every time they do an update. Like I've already changed everything in the armory. Like I changed all the stuff back the way I want it and everything. And then when I go into a game, it gives me all the tips again. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. Something that came to my attention while I was playing the game. It's not too important, but it is something worth noting and pointing out that a lot of people may not know. So, obviously, being a YouTuber, I watch a lot of videos on YouTube myself. I came across a person, which, don't get me wrong, he's definitely a lot more popular than I am, but I've never seen him before. And I came across him this time, so I just wanted to point it out. So, I found someone named OperatorDrewski. I don't know when he did this video. I'm looking at it right now. That's why I keep stopping walking. I'm not watching it. I'm looking at it on my other monitor. It's called the actual Helldivers 2 CEO join my lobby ... And that's actual dots. It's not him spelling out ... And he thanks Johan and Patrick for joining and everything. So one of the things I want to, well, yeah, there's a couple things in there I want to talk about. Nothing too big, but there is a couple things. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the new major order here. So I want to point out that this is nearly impossible. They're trying to get people to keep playing their game, which I completely understand. I'm not saying that they're doing anything wrong. But if you guys look here and here, we have to do 2 planets. Look on the right side, it says with the TCS securing the citizens' lives now, we can secure their economic future by culling the terminated population and harvesting the E710 they provide. I don't know what the E710 that we're harvesting from them is, but yeah, I guess maybe the samples I guess we're getting. I don't know. Anyway, it says liberate Fori Prime and Zagon Prime. Now, that doesn't seem like anything too hard, whatever, not a big deal. If you look in the very top right of that major order, it says we only have 2 days and 4 hours. Don't get me wrong, that is a lot of time for how many people are playing. Right now on my screen, you guys can see on the top left, it says 136,697 active players. So it's definitely possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. I think they're going based off of how many players are staying active versus how many are actually stopping, but I think it's still going to be very close. So these 2 sectors right here that I keep going over, this Mirren sector and the Draco sector. These 2 sectors have those 2 prime planets in them. But if we take a look in here, we barely opened up this one. So these 2 were, actually that one's liberated. That's probably why this opened up. So earlier when I logged in, both of these were not fully liberated. This one looks like we're still working on. But this one was not fully liberated, but it is now. That's probably why this opened up. So we had to, I guess, liberate one of them for this to open up. That's the main planet that we need. And then over here, same thing. So right now, the only thing that we have is Hellmire. We need to get all the way over here before we can even liberate this one. And the problem is, it's not just getting started on this planet, but we have to fully liberate it before the 2 days and 4 hours. So this one was just started. As you can see, we're at 1.29% liberated, and over here this one's at 0, and we're still working on Hellmire, which is not even 1% liberated. And I think even when we do this one, it'll probably open up these 2, and then we'll probably have to do one of the 2 to even get this one. So I think it's going to be a very close call. I think they're kind of pushing the envelope, trying to make like I said, you know, keep people playing, but I think it's going to be a little bit rough. But what I want to talk about is we're going to jump in here. We're going to stay on trivial. Yes, we're doing trivial, just so I can talk to you guys and still kind of focus at the same time. We may as well go over to Fori Prime, help out with the major order here, and we're going to play solo. Terminate legal broadcast. Okay, that's not hard. All right, so when OperatorDrewski, which I will link his video down in the description, I will also pin it down in the comment section as long as I remember. If not, like I said, the YouTuber. I was gonna say subscriber, but obviously that's not right, and now I'm just fumbling over my words. So the YouTuber is OperatorDrewski. Drewski is spelled DREWSKI. OperatorDrewski is all one word. And then the name of his video is The Actual Helldivers 2 CEO Join My Lobby ... So in case I forget to post that, just because I do have a busy schedule, so I want to make sure you guys get a hold of that video. I highly suggest you guys go in there no matter what, even if I do deliver all the video info correctly, because I'm quoting based off of memory, which is not always a good thing with me. But I wanted to point that out. So what I want to say is, when he was playing the game, it does seem like it was the actual CEO. I'm not saying it wasn't, but there's always a chance, you know, people just doing it for views or whatever. I doubt he was, though. It actually did sound like the devs, and, well, not just the devs, but the CEO, and that they knew what they were talking about. So one of the things, when you first come into a planet, he immediately gave them a tip. So when you come down to a planet, they were doing the bugs. Before I even go any further, they were doing the bugs. They said that when you come into a planet, you may not always want to throw down your things like I'm doing now, like your supply pack, your extra weapon, anything like that, because what it does is, if no one's around you, doing this actually triggers for the Terminids to know where you are because of the sound, and then obviously they're also seeing where stuff is falling. So you have a higher chance of alerting those around you. So I was like, I never really thought of it that way. I mean, I should have, because I've used those to distract the robots. I've used, throwables to distract everything else, but I never really thought of it like that. So it was really interesting that that's something that they actually pointed out. The other thing is, and I think I mentioned this in the other videos before, when I was running around and like, say there was a patrol over there, like right over there, and I was hiding right here, and they immediately just kind of turned to me and started looking, and I was like, what the hell? And even if I threw a grenade over there, they came to me instead of going to the grenade, where the robots don't do that. The CEO himself said that the bugs, like, they never actually even looked at it as a defensive mechanism. The way they looked at it is the way that they should have looked at it, which is, if you were being attacked by a planet of bugs, or you're on a planet of bugs, how would those bugs react? Like, that's exactly how they looked at it. And like I said, that's how they should look at it. So I'm not complaining or anything. One of the things they pointed out is, they said that the bugs can smell you. Now, obviously, there's nothing on the screen that says when a bug can smell you. It doesn't show when a bug can smell you, other than them turning and looking at you. So I found that very interesting, that's even something that they considered putting into the game, because it makes sense. When, like I said, when there's a patrol, if I try distracting that patrol with like a throwable, or like a random stratagem, grenade, anything like that, tremors. This is also something that I wanted to go over. I'm glad that it happened here. So I'm looking around. I want to see if I can find anything going on. Okay, I didn't see anything. All right. But it just makes sense, because, you know, you don't think about it. You're just thinking as a game, like, oh, that's not how AI mechanics work. Like, how'd they know I was there? I was hiding. And it's because, like I said, they can smell you. So these guys right here, they may or may not smell me. Obviously, I'm not making any noise or anything, but it doesn't mean that they won't be able to find me. And I think one of them actually turned towards me. Okay, I don't know if some can smell better than the others. They didn't go over any of that, but they did mention that there is a smell mechanic in the game. So I find that very interesting.
There's something here.
The other thing that I wanted to talk about is what just happened, the tremors. This is not something, I want to point this out very clearly. This is not something the CEO said. This is just my opinion. I seen someone else kind of make a hint towards it, and I think that they're right. So I just wanted to come out and say it myself as well, because I do believe that person. I'm not saying that they're right. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that it makes sense. So for those of you that that played the first one, we had the Hive Lords, which you guys have seen skeletons of them. In this one, it's the big worm skeletons that you guys see all over the place. They come up out of the ground. They're all over, or not all over. They're very active in the ground and everything. Which brings me to what I was talking about with the tremors. I do believe that the Hive Lords are here. I don't know if they're actually in the game. Maybe it's something that that Arrowhead is prepping for, but I do believe that that's why we started getting tremors, because they introduce it when they introduce like the fire tornado and stuff like that, you know. And I think that they did that as a cover up, just saying, oh, it's just another natural, you know, natural effect that's in the game. You know, just a random tremor, like it's an earthquake, it's a planet that's going bad, things like that, where if you're actually paying attention and you know who and what the Hive Lords are, then you can actually associate it with the Hive Lords. So I find that very interesting as well. I was just really wanting to point that out, because I do think it's something that's coming our way. Just like a lot of the people are talking about the Illuminate coming, because we've been getting the all the electrical stuff, and their powers are electrical, as far as like the arc stuff. What else? There was something else that I wanted to point out that the CEO did say, and I don't remember what it was, and I'll probably not remember. But I will say that the biggest thing was the smell mechanic. It threw me off. I agree with it. I like that it's in the game. I like that it's part of it. But it's just not something I expected. It's really not. Like, I mean, it makes sense, and I don't not like it, but I just never thought of it, and it just drives me insane thinking that, wow, how did I overlook something like that? Because usually I'm not saying you know, that I know everything about video games, but usually I can like put two and two together, because that's like common sense stuff to me. Like, of course they can smell you. They're bugs. Like, you know, any type of creature out there can either sense you or smell you because you smell different and you're on their planet. And I never thought about it, but I think it's just a really cool feature that they added in. So I want to know like how this smell mechanic works. Like, I don't know how close you have to be, if you have to originally notify them that you're here. Like, how long can I stay here before they smell me, so to speak? The CEO also did say that I think it's different between the robots. What are they called? The automatons and the terminids. It takes roughly 4 seconds for you to stay out of sight for them to actually lose you. But even at that case, the terminids can smell you. So if you're still like within range and stuff, they can still, you know, usually pinpoint where you are because of your smell. Okay, and my pistol switched back. Alright, well, that's probably why it was telling me to do this again. Ow. Oh, another tremor. I'd probably poop myself right now if one of the Hive Lords came up out of the ground right here. Alright, do they know I'm here? Yeah, see, he's coming right to me. Oh, he stopped. Where'd the other one go? He's over there. The other one's a stalker. Alright. Let's grab these. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. Where'd the stalker go? Stalker's the one I want to get rid of. There he is. That's not a stalker. Here they come. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit on Trivial. That's not how I got level 30. I've only done, this is maybe my third mission. Just because I wanted to start paying attention to like small details. I do think that they're adding stuff into the game and they're not really telling us. From the last time that I played, and I played on Trivial this time, not right now, but earlier when I played on Trivial, the bugs just seem to be acting different in general. I don't know if they're like tweaking the AI to feel smarter or what, but maybe it's just all in my head. I don't know. And I know you can blow this up with a bomb too. I just want to do it this way. I don't know. I want to test out everything. But that's also, like I said, that's why I'm doing it on Trivial, just because I can do this solo. I can take my time. I can, you know, actually look at things. I've been reading a lot of the like the little lore interact things that are around here and all that, just because I want to see if there's any hint to the Hive Lords, any hint to the Illuminate, any hint to anything, basically. I just want to see if it's something that a lot of people are overlooking because they're too focused on, on the actual order or something like that. So I've just been, and earlier too when I was playing, I was doing it by myself. I was doing it on Trivial. Hello? Oh, extraction beacon. I thought it was like an extra beacon has landed. I was like, what? But I wanted to see if like if I could find anything extra or anything that, you know, that may have been overlooked from just playing the higher level missions and running around not really paying attention to like small details. I know I'm saying a lot, guys. I'm so sorry. But the thing is, though, that I haven't found anything yet. But I'm really interested just to see how everything reacts. Because, like I said, it feels like a lot of the stuff has been reacting differently. And I'm obviously trying to test out the smell mechanic, because I want to see when they can smell me, when they can't. See, because even if I threw a grenade over in that direction right now, I do believe that they would still come to me. Because at that point, their senses will be more heightened. They'll know someone's there, so they'll actually start sniffing me out. And I think that's how that works. I don't know that for a fact, but I do think that that's what they're going with. I was going to say, well, okay, so they saw me for a split second. Tremors again. Are they going to come over here? I think one of them is. He sure is. This is where we started. Oh, I hear one calling something, I think. Was he behind me? Oh, no, no, no. Nope, nope. Okay, let's go this way. Let's get out of here. Also, let's turn off this flashlight. I do think that that matters as well. There we go. And now I'm just going to kind of run around the perimeter here. Oh, hello. I also originally wanted to test that too. See how long you could stay outside the area and how far you can go. But it immediately calls in the shuttle, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't want that to be how the game ends, by me failing it just from, you know, staying outside the area too long. Originally, I thought that you could just go outside the area, it marks you as a traitor, and you can still call for extraction whenever you want, but it does not do that, so. Not suitable for traitors of democracy. Speaking of traitors. Also, when I was playing my last one, like I said, it did seem like it was getting a little bit harder towards the end, even though it was just trivial. I found a ton, and I mean a ton of super credits in that one. Maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. I extracted with over like 100 super credits in the last one. And it was on trivial. It was just at these little things where the yellow thing was, and then the containers that you can blow open. I found them in there too. But I extracted with like over 100 super credits on trivial and playing solo. So it was pretty interesting. Yeah, see, I'm not finding anything too interesting, but I do think that eventually I'm gonna come across something. I may never, but it's fun to me. You know what I mean? Like that's why we play games, is for the fun part of it. Speaking of super credits, so I got 10 out of this one. Out of some of the other ones, I was getting 20. I got like 20 out of like 3 of them, and I think the rest were like 10. But I am checking the whole map because we definitely have time and everything. The only bad thing about doing it on the on this easier level is I found that there's no radar on the map. So there's another tremor. I don't get why that hurts you. I mean, I don't think maybe I got hurt by a bug, but I don't think that actually hurts you. But it would be crazy if there's a tremor and I go onto like a high peak or something. I look around and you see one of the hive lords in the distance. Like even if they're not on the map, I would be freaking out a little bit. Just looking for any kind of proof that I can find, you know. Yep, I am not extracting it. I'm just looking for samples, but thank you for letting me know that that's there. There we go. So we got 10 of 15. We're going to keep looking because we got 20 minutes still. Should have brought my jump pack. Or I should have used the jump pack, I should say. I have it unlocked and I never use the thing. I finally unlocked it. I left it locked for so long because I don't use it. What's this? It's a dead guy. Do they still see me if I lay down? That's so interesting. Like, they're not far. Okay, yeah, now I know some here. I was gonna say, like, they're not far away. They should know that I'm there. But that's crazy how close they got while I was just laying still and prone, without being like notified or whatever, alerted. I mean, they even seen me lay down, you know. Alright, we're coming towards the edge again, so we're gonna start moving this way. Did I? Yeah, I think I searched this place. This is, yeah, it's the one we're coming up to on the map. I'm not gonna lie, that one of the things that I found out that annoys me is me playing this game and running out of stamina. The clicking sound that it makes when you're breathing, this, I find that so annoying. And it makes me mad too because I try not to do it as much as possible. Yet when I'm running around and stuff, I still find myself clicking over time, you know, just because I forgot about it or I ran too long or whatever the case may be. I thought I heard bugs behind me. Also, I finally did see some of the firestorms. I will say they kill you in less than like a half a second. Like it's like literally a quarter of a second standing in a firestorm, fire tornado, you're dead. Like it just, there's no, I thought you could like run through it and like dive or something, put out the fire, and you'll be fine. Nope. As soon as you run through that thing, you are dead. I also thought it would like pick you up and kind of throw you. It doesn't. It just sets you on fire, and it's a very horrible death. Is this a hell bomb here?
Extraction is available.
It is. So let's see. No Terminate around me. Oh, well, over there. You know what? Let's kill them first. Because I want to test something here. I'm going to kill these little guys right here real quick. Is that all of them? Yep. Okay. Why is there still a question mark over here? Oh, it's one of these things. Hey, if anyone is watching from Arrowhead, do me a favor. Let me be able to pick up this guy, throw him over my shoulder, bring him down here, and scan this thing for when I'm playing by myself, and then I can scan mine over here, you know? Like, that would be awesome if you guys could do that. I mean, I know... Oh, what was that? Just more regular bugs. Do they come out with the tremors? Oh, that sucks too, because I was like, oh, let's take out the little ones first, because they're more prone to calling stuff in. And then one of these big guys call it in. It's alright though, we should be able to dispatch these guys with no problem. Is that all of them? Okay, alright, so there's some guys over there. We're just going to test this now. There's only the ones over there. I'm going to set off this hell bomb and I'm going to see how many others it attracts. So take a look at the map. You can see there's no red dots around me. Obviously, if anyone do come, they're going to be coming from that direction. You can see them on the map now. We're going to go ahead and shoot that. We're going to lay down here. Looks like that killed all of them. So let's see if it attracts any other bugs. Does not. I was really... Oh, there we go. From the same area. Interesting. Still missing a sample. Oh, you know what? It's probably inside there, and I can't get it. I have found these medium guys, these ones that I just killed, these ones, to be more aggressive as well. I don't remember them being this way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen them do it before, but it seems like they all started doing it a lot more. When you shoot basically their face off, they immediately start running at you. And maybe it's just something, like I said, that I wasn't paying attention to before, but it definitely seems like they're more aggressive to me now. Okay, so maybe this is where the last sample is. Sample? No. But we got some super credits. Another 10. I will take it. Take those grenades. Kill these bugs. Kind of like that.
Extraction is available.
Is that everything? Alright, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I don't know about the last sample, but it's fine. Go ahead and reload here, because we're going to need it when we extract. And we'll just go straight over to the extract. Alright, and if you guys would not mind, go ahead and take this time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know which game or which videos you guys are enjoying more off of the channel. If this is your first one, then take a look around. I have quite a bit of different games on the channel. I think you will find something you like. Sorry guys, I had to sneeze and I didn't want to sneeze into your ear. So I muted myself for a second. But you can also hit that notification bell icon. Of course, it will let you know every time I post videos, which is usually daily. There have been a couple times this year, I think exactly 2 times where I wasn't able to post. But for the most part, I do try to post at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time daily here in the US. But it's not always the case. Sometimes it comes out a little later, sometimes it comes out a little sooner. That's why I'm saying hit the notification bell icon, because it will help you to know when those videos actually do get posted. Just to be clear on that. And then also hit that button, because I do work a full-time job, so it does vary sometimes with how and when I post my videos. Sometimes videos take a little more editing, sometimes they don't. It just depends on the situation. So if you have that notification bell icon pushed, then obviously you will get all the notifications of when I am posting those videos. Did they just destroy it? Ow! Oh. Yeah, see, that didn't hurt me. It's just tremors. I like this gun. In fact, I love this gun. The only thing I hate about it is how long it takes to actually aim in on them. Like, I mean, it turns extremely slow, but I think it's because it's so powerful, so that's their way of, like, balancing it out, which is pretty cool. I like it. It makes sense. Is that? No, it's not. Okay. So there's rock formations that kind of stick up out of the ground like this a little bit. Oh, I need to get back. And on like the higher levels, that's usually where you can find more samples and stuff. But I've never seen one on Trivial. I thought that's what it was at first. But they're more rounded. I mean, they probably stick up about that high out of the ground, but they're more rounded towards the top, and they're skinny on the bottom. They look almost like a teardrop or a balloon or something. Excuse me. I don't know exactly how to describe it. Here, you guys can have those. Just go in away presents. And of course, you guys are going to call in extras. Hope the ship doesn't kill me, because I'm going to be mad if it does, but I'm going to stay standing right here. Alright. Alright, but that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, down in the comments section. Once again, make sure you guys check out that video from OperatorDrewski. It was titled The Actual Helldivers 2 CEO Joined My Lobby. He gave a ton of tips that I did not cover in there. Some of them everyone already knows about. We've already kind of discovered a little bit of it. But he also, I feel like he hints to a couple other things. Make sure you go and watch that video. I will say the video is probably about 43 minutes long, but it is good information to have. So thank you all again for joining me. You guys can stick around and watch my stats, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Make sure you guys, like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and leave a comment, share the video if you guys would not mind, and I will see you guys in the next video. Let's see how we did. Shots fired exactly 1,000. That's not bad. 58%, better than normal. Lately I've been getting like under 50%. and only got 14 of the samples, which is fine. If you guys take a look over here, I'm trying to build up my common samples. I counted out how many of the ship module things I need here. Obviously some of them I can't see. Well, I think like 2 of them I can't see. 1, okay. So this one here I can't see, but if this one here is 5 of the super samples, I would assume this one's 10 because that's how the other ones are. So I counted out that I need 60 samples if I count this one as a 10. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm like the, I think it's the insane one. Whichever one first starts giving you super samples, I'm going to wait till I get 60 of the super samples from there, and then I will hopefully be able to unlock everything, because I would assume if I get 60 samples there, then I should have already be built up on the other ones. It's not always the case, but we will find out. And it's the suicide. So suicide is the first one. And there is not one called insane. Maybe I'm insane. But suicide's the first one, and then obviously you can get it on those as well. But like I said, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.